coming in hot, people. Hit it, Chewy.
Who brought these drugs? Who brought that good stuff? Who brought these drugs? Who brought the drugs? Hit 'em with the magic tune. Hit 'em with the magic tune. Eyes rolling back of the head. Eyes rolling back. Like a zombie do. Like a zombie. What kind of drugs is this? Zombies out of it. Drugs on their face. Just a little taste. Blood drinkers. Death illa. What the fuck is going on? These motherfuckers, they straight gone. Snapping necks, I'm cashing checks. Lovely ladies, know I'm it. Dancing over with the broomsticks. These motherfuckers passed out. Their fucking eyes roll back and they're out of it, baby. We're moving on through. 1, 2. Who brought these drugs? Who brought the drugs? Hit 'em with the magic tune. Hit 'em with the magic tune. Eyes rolling back of the head. Eyes rolling back. Like a zombie do. Like a zombie.
Oh, yeah. We are back. We made it. Fantastic. We're running hot today, people. I need to give you this glory in the most expeditious manner possible. Oh, God. I've got some good stuff for you today. I've got some really good stuff. It's not going to be a long one, but I'm going to give it to you just until you can't stand. Do you understand? Oh my God, we love it. Let's go for it. People, what am I going to be doing today? I'm going to be bringing you a dude named Julian from antiquity. I'm going to tell you about him quickly, and then I'm going to show you some things he wrote, and then I'm going to show you some things about the Medea, the first Christ, so that you can see how to break free, This is very, very important material today. So I'm going to be focused, people, and I'm coming in hot. So let's go. Chewy, go ahead and hit me with the first. Make me small. Let's see some of your gorgeousness. Oh, never mind. Pull it up and give me my glasses, people. People, I want to introduce you while we're setting up here. I want to introduce you to Julian, right? This is Julian the Apostate, right? Julian the Apostate. Now, you've got to know, why do we call him Julian the Apostate? Because he was the last Roman emperor to stand against Christianity, right? The Christians had found their trump in Constantine, and they were able to take over the government. Oh, God, and they seated it. They seated the government. This is 4th century, people. This is 4th century. Now, this is the deal. Julian's like just a kid, right? He's like 7 or 8, somewhere in that range, right? And what happens? Oh, God. He's sitting with Eusebius in some kind of locked away location where he's learning Christianity. Wait, what happened? I think he says Julian, the last pagan emperor. Yes, it is. But this is when he's a kid. Now, what's he doing there with Eusebius all by himself? Well, you see, when Constantine left the power vacuum, all the males had to be eliminated in order for us to have another Christian ruler. Do you understand? This is library burning time, people, right? We are resetting the standards of education. You mean they did this back in the 4th century? Yes. And Julian is one of the people who writes about it and tries to revive dying civilization. he was killed by one of his own soldiers who was a Christian. Oh, God. The life that he lived, the first 20 years, people, were with Eusebius in the Bible. Why doesn't he have any relatives? Because they were all killed off. They were all assassinated. He was too young. So they spirited him away to a location where he would be trained by one of the greatest Christians of the century. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, you can imagine what it was like when Julian started getting access to classics, to the Greek. And by the way, he's the Roman emperor, but he is writing in Greek. He is communicating in Greek. Why? Why? Because he loved Mother Greek. Oh, God, he loved her. You should hear how he talks about her. You think pervert for ancient Greek? Oh, God. Julian was all over her. Oh, the dirty, dirty things they did together. Amazing. Amazing. Now, that was all setting the scene for us today. Now, we're with Julian. And Julian is going to tell us about education and about why the Hebrew Old Testament, which by Julian's time has been turned into a club. And he's going to tell us why the Hebrew is insufficient. He's going to sound a lot like me, because all I've been doing is taking these ancient sources and bringing them to you. The source speaks for itself. Let's see what Julian, the quote-unquote apostate, because that's what the Christian establishment labeled him, right? Okay. Let's see. Further, as regards the constitution of the state and the fashion of the law courts. Chewy, can you hold that up so I can see it? Let me get my glasses. People, it's Julian. The administration of cities and the excellences of law, progress and learning and the cultivation of liberal arts, were not all these things in a miserable and barbarous state among the Hebrews? And yet the wretched Eusebius will have it that they had poems and hexameters, right? No way. None of that stuff, right? This stuff didn't even remotely survive, right? Oh, God. And you people, look, satanic congregation, do you realize we are looking at what I've been saying? You thought perhaps that I was pulling it from some orifice. No, I have faithfully guarded these sources for you. And that's my duty and it's my privilege, people. So don't get all, thank you. No need to pull out the thank yous. It's my duty, people. It's my honor to be here with you. We're not all these things in a miserable and barbarous state among the Hebrews, and yet the wretched Eusebius will have it. There are poems and hexameters are to be found even among them, and sets up a claim that the study of logic exists among the Hebrews. He dares to claim that they even studied logic, right? What shows that not to be the case? The fact that they didn't develop a vocabulary in logic, right? That's what happens. When you develop an art as a civilization, you do so through your language. Oh, God. Isn't that sexy? Oh, it's so sexy. And sets up a claim that the study of logic exists among the Hebrews, since he has heard among the Hellenes, the Greeks, the word they use for logic. What kind of healing art has ever appeared among the Hebrews? Do you understand what he's saying? He is impugning their lack of libraries. Do you understand the value of libraries now? Oh, God, these are temples, temples to the muse, right? What kind of healing art do they have? They don't. You heard me asking people that question. Where's the medical literature? It doesn't exist, right? Well, this is back then. It didn't exist. Do you understand why people like Africanus are saying there's no way the Hebrew is the original? There's no way. And Origen's like, meh, meh. You know, it's kind of like that idiot. All right, what kind of healing art? If their wisest man Solomon is it all comparable with Phocylides or Theognis or Isocrates, right? Certainly not. At least, now listen to the people, listen to the argument. At least if one were to compare the exhortations of Isocrates, you would, and Isocrates and Solomon, you would, I am very sure, find that the son of Theodorus is superior to the quote unquote wisest king. Yeah. Right? Give me the next one, Chewy. Now, what is he talking about? Education. What is a classical education? Is an education in Greek, specifically Homer. Specifically Homer, people. Now, I want to just pick out a couple of the important Greek concepts that are floating here in this passage, right? What is it that the Greek was able to preserve within civilization? Right? It's politeia. It's the exercise of the city. It's the practice of law, right? It's the administration, the economy of the city, right? It's managing those. It's this beauty of the laws. Do you understand? That's civilization. He goes on. It is the epidosis mathemasi. It is that progression education. Right? There was no Hebrew for this because there wasn't at the time. Now, why is he even talking about this? Because he spent 20 years learning it, and then he got educated. And he read a bunch of ancient Greek, and he was like, dude, you guys are totally off. Right? Right? Excellent. And what else? What else besides the education here at the bottom? Look, this is the pinnacle, people. What did the Greek language bring that nobody would refute the Hebrew couldn't? Right? It brought technis, these skills, but these are a specific type. Eleutherios. Right? It brought to those who were free these techne. Oh, God. Is that gorgeous? Next one. I just want you to see the beauty of what's going on. And I want you to remember this guy was killed by a Christian soldier who threw a spear into his back, right? Now, he says, look. Yeah, right. Okay. Hebraion min en athlia kai barbarike. Right? Everybody knows the barbaric. You see the word barbaric? Could you hear it there? Barbarike. The barbaric state of things that those who were using the language were in. Right? Right? What do you have to do? His boss tells him, Eusebius tells him, there are, look at the second line, hexametra. They don't have any hexameter, people. I just want you to see it's there. They don't have any. Look at the third line at the end of it. Iatrikes eidos. Do they have any form of medicine? No, they don't. They don't. Remember when Danny Jones asked about the language, whether or not there was any medicine in Hebrew? He wasn't asking that to be an a-hole. He was asking that as a scholar, as a journalist. There is none. It doesn't exist, people. The language was not vibrant and living. It is the same. It's walking the same path. Ancient Hebrew walked the same path as Oscan and Umbrian in Italy. Do you understand? Fantastic. Not nearly as successful as the Etruscan. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Keep the next one. Boom. Look at this, people. I'm going to read you this next part. Watch. And I want you to see, I'm not making this up, people. This is stuff that's been coming out of people's mouths in the present. And it's all from this dead guy, right? And others, lots of others. Now, this would be clear proof, right? Oh, I love this part, right? Choose out children from among you all and train and educate them in your scriptures, right? And if when they come to manhood, they prove to have nobler qualities than slaves, then you may believe that I am talking nonsense and suffering from spleen. That's a terrible translation. I hate that. He's not saying these things. He's saying out of some kind of grudge, out of some kind of chip on his shoulder. He's not saying this stuff because he's upset. He's melancholic, right? Too much black bile. What's wrong with you, right? Then you may believe that I'm talking nonsense. That's what they're saying. Nonsense, people. You are so misguided and foolish that you regard those chronicles of yours, he's talking about the Hebrew scriptures, as divinely inspired. He says you're delusional. Those are not divinely inspired. Though by their help, no man could ever become wiser or braver or better than he was before. While on the other hand, now listen, this is where the reason comes in. Writings by whose aid men can acquire courage, wisdom, and justice. These you ascribe to Satan. Does that sound familiar? Does that sound familiar? Yeah, right? These you ascribe to Satan. People, listen to this. Do you know where Western civilization comes from? It is satanic. It is Saturnian. And this is the secret. Do you know where from comes art? It's satanic. It's Saturnian. Do you understand why we have temples to the muse? Do you get why we're obsessed with possession? Do you understand why we have places where we go and make a lot of noise and song? Do you understand why we fumigate people and Christ people? Fantastic. Fantastic. Give me the next one, Chew. Are you ready to be free, people? This is the freedom that you're going to get. This is the freedom. Give it to me. Now, look at the Greek of that translation. Tekmerion de tutosaphes. Look, man, we have clear proof. He says, I need you to turn it. We have clear proof. This is your clear proof, dude. Right? He says, pick out some kids and give them your scriptures. And when they come of age, see if they're any better off than an uneducated slave. You see if they're any better off. Then you can say I'm nuts, right? Melancholic, right? Oh, God. Yeah. He says, you think these words that you've got in your scriptures, you think they're divine? You know what they don't lead? They don't lead to what? Andrean phronesis, right? They don't lead to manliness. Wait, what? Yeah, they don't lead to manliness, right? But what does he mean by manliness? Is this testicular tanning? What are we talking about, you goofy maggot morons? No. This is virtue. This is understanding. This is wisdom. These are the things that give to us Civilization. Do you know how we build those buildings? Civilization. Do you know how we put all the plumbing in? Civilization. You've got to have a language to build a civilization. And ours is Mother Greek. Don't be surprised if your language is taking away your civilization. Oh, God. Oh, God. Give me the next one. I got to look, people, there's some real beauty here. Now, I'm just going to translate this. Iatai Asclepios montasomata. Asclepius heals our bodies. This is Julian. Yes, let me translate it first, Chewy. Then you can do your pictures. Right here. Asclepius, right, heals our bodies. This is what Julian says in return. This is his response to the monists. Asclepius heals our bodies. The muses, along with Asclepius and Apollo and Hermes, with his reason, that keeper of the soul. What do? What do these muses do? They teach us. They paideo us. Right? Paideia, people. Education. Do you think there's a word for that in Hebrew? There isn't. Are there any libraries? No, there aren't. Do you see what the language was incapable of doing? Same thing. You're not going to find any Umbrian libraries either. Right? Fantastic. It's the history of the world, people. Woo! Give me my source back. Oh, you snuck it in, didn't you? Yes. Who else is with us, says Julian? Ares and Enio. Who is Enio? Oh, my God. Think of Ares, but gorgeous. Do you understand? Oh, God. Give me the next one. They're the ones that help us. And more, he says, in Hephaestus, he gives us all of our techne, right? He gives us all of that skill. But above all of these, he says, he's telling the Galileans, the Christians, above all of these stands Athena, the Virgin. If you don't understand that she is the one, putanewe, she is the one who is leading. She is the one who is governing. She doesn't govern America. You know that the Virgin doesn't govern America, or you wouldn't have crapped on justice, you maggots. Do you understand? Remember, the devil showed me a vision, right? And in the underworld, our tyrant being consumed by his own maggots. Oh, God. It's the way of the tyrants, people. You see what free speech is? Free speech is not your ability to speak freely. It is your duty when the shit hits the fan to speak about it. That's the ancient definition. Did you know that? No, you didn't know that because you are under the tutorship of Eusebius. Oh, God. Break yourselves free, people. It's all around. Shout out to the ladies who've gone through Catholic school. Yes, you know. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Give me the next one. Boom. Yes. Boom. Okay, now, people, what is this? This is more Plutarch. This is more Plutarch. Oh, and I want you to look at what's in highlighted there on the bottom. People, if you were to do a TLG word search for Theriaca, what are you going to find? You're going to find so many references. You're going to be like, I didn't know there was so much theriac going on, right? What kind of theriacs are we talking about? We're talking about alexipharmakoi. We're talking about ones that avert those death inducers, right? That's what, right? We've all been through it. I just wanted you to see, though, what do you call these? What do you call these? Well, some of them are, you know, they put some related types up here. They put the Metallica, the Botanica, and the Theriaca. The metallic, which means what? From the earth. from the earth. The pharmaca are the cures, the salvation. There is the Metallica pharmaca, the Metallica salvation brought to you by the drugs. Oh, God. What else is there? There's Botanica, the botanic, the plant salvation. I'm telling you the gospel, people. I'm bringing you the gospel. Oh, God, you didn't know these were all drug terms, did you? Yeah, there. And what else? Yes, the theriaca. I want you to see those three groups of these potent saviors in antiquity. And I want you to look, most importantly, at the third line down, looks like it's in quotes. The words theon, hieras. Do you know what you call these saviors? The Metallica, Botanica, and Theriaca. You call them, oh God, are you ready? The hands of the gods. Oh, do you see? You should have been taught this so long ago. Do you understand why Cicero stumbles out of the initiation and says, oh my God, I wish I'd had this years ago. Fantastic. People, do you get it? It's lovely and marvelous. I love it. Give me some more text. Would I get that going? Yeah. Let's see what this one. Oh, I just wanted you to see here some name for the tetrapharmacon. That's okay. We'll do that. Go on to the next one. I wasn't quite sure why I put that in there, to be quite honest. People, look at this. It's a passage about, look at the yellow Medea. This is, now, people, nobody's going to find this. And the classicists will even have a hard time finding this. Right? Nobody reads this text. What is this text? This is a scholiast on Nicander's Alexipharmaca. No, his Theriac. Which one is it? It's one of them. It's a scholiast writing a commentary on the works of Nicander, who's more quoted than anybody in antiquity, dude. Yeah, by the 2nd and 3rd centuries Anno Domini. If you don't read Nicander, you're an idiot. Isn't that weird? So this is a commentary. And what is this commentary focused on? It's focused on that plant that I showed you last time, the ephemeron, right? The colchicine, the meadow saffron. Remember I mentioned that last time? Well, watch this. Watch this. Oh, God. People, I'm just going to translate it to you. Right? So he says the ephemeron is a schewastikon pharmakon. It is a compounded, designed drug. A designer drug? Yeah. A designer compound. That is what ephemeron is. Are you ready? And what does he say about it? He says the people who don't speak Greek, the barbaroi, they call it naphtha, right? And what do we do with it? Hoi, chriomenoi, with which they Christ. Do you see the second line, people? And let's see, the word that's about 3/4 of the way into the line, right? Chriomenoi. Does everybody see Christ there? I wish I'd have put it in highlights. You mean you're Christing with Medea's burning purple? Absolutely. This is where it comes from. It's before. No, wait. No, she said it comes from that flower. I said, no, wait. Right, we got a little loop there. And she said, it comes from that flower. No, I'm just kidding. Look at it, people. What does it say? What does it say? When this stuff, they take it and they Christ things. And the stuff that they Christ, when it enters the sunlight, bursts into flames and is entirely consumed. He says, look, it's for this, it's caustic, people, causticon, right? Listen to the scientific vocabulary developing. They've got this piece of cloth. Medea's got this piece of cloth. She's putting the stuff on it. It gets into sunlight. Boom! Love it. Love it. You, God. People, can we just take a second to recognize the sexiness of this? We're having to create a technical vocabulary in order to keep up. This woman, this first Christ who creates it, who creates the mystery, she is so good. She is drawing down from the ether words that we don't even have. What did he say? Right? Did you hear that word Medea used? Yeah. She's describing the actions that are taking place invisibly. Oh, God. Sexy, brilliant woman. Where are you, sexy, brilliant Medea? It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, God. Give me the next one, please. That same one, yeah. So what is this? I'm going to continue reading. So Medea is the one who discovered how to create or construct, right, this formula, on account of which it's called colchicon, right? Some people call it iris and other people sphericum. Those are, the ferricum is another pretty widely used drug. And other people call it ephemeron because, listen to this, people. Are you ready? For the satanic congregation and those of you who have ears to hear, I want you to hear this. Are you ready? Some people call it ephemeron, that is daily, the daily plant. And why is that? Because at dawn, the plant begins to bloom around the river Hupanis near Corpus. At afternoon time, by afternoon time, it's complete. It bloomed. And by evening, it withdraws yet again, disappears. Oh, God. Oh, God. And for the whole day that somebody's drinking it, you can't really affect them. Wow. This is Medea's creation. Do you know why she was the only one? Go ahead and take it down and show you a beautiful picture. Do you know why she was the only one who was able to help this Western Greek hero named Iason? Do you know why there was only he couldn't do what he was supposed to do without her Christing. She Christed him, people. I'm shocked that but she Christed him. Do you see all of this working together? The people that have been watching and commenting and going on interviews, who have shows and who talk about this stuff on YouTube, none of them know this because they don't read the originals. Do you understand me? This is just a matter of skill. Fantastic. Now you know why you need to make love to Mother Greek. And by the way, people, it's forming in my brain. I told you, give me 2 weeks last few days ago, right? It's forming in my brain how to incorporate everyone into the dojo to bring the Greek to everyone. It's coming. It's coming. Something new. It's hard, people, to build something new online. It's very, very hard, right? Because it completely starts with a crazy concept that this is not for profit and that we don't get paid for this, people. We're learning Greek because we love it and because it's going to save us. Yeah, civilization. What? Who's waving? Oh, she was waving. Fantastic. Go, give me another one. Are you ready? Oh, people, I just wanted you to see, just in case you thought I was making it up, the kolchos and the kochlos. My dyslexia hates this, right? kolchos. I did it there again. And kochlos. My dyslexia hates this. Are we in a loop? Kolchos and kochlos. Are you ready? What do they both mean? Well, one of them is the name of the place, and the other one's the name of the murex. Give me the next one. The name of the murex. And they use them interchangeably. Oh, well, isn't that special? Do you know what they call one of these people walking around? They call him a kolchos. That's a Colchian. Next. And what do they call the kochlos? Well, that's the murex. And that's what we use for the dying, the baptism. The baptism. I'm about to show you something new, Christians, about your own language that you didn't even know. It's gorgeous. Give me the next one. Give me the next one. You know how long we can go? What do they call Medea? They called her Colchis, the first Christ. Isn't that awesome? They called her Colchis. She becomes that murex. Now, those of you who want to talk about the purple and the Phoenicians, do you know why they call them? Because it's burning. Ephegmane. Somebody came on with a background in Semitic languages and said, oh my God, no, this Phoenician is this and that. It has nothing to do with the burning. Oh, well, ancient libraries disagree. People, the Hebrew is a fabrication. Ancient Hebrew text is a fabrication. It can be proven scientifically, right? It's like if I were to come to you today with a giant text and said, look, these are the writings of Hoo-Ha in the 7th century BC. They're in Umbrian, right? You'd be like, where'd you find those? We don't even have anything close to that in the Umbrian fragments we have left. We have like terrible. It looks like you just took those old fragments and created some kind of modern version. Yeah, exactly. It's a fabrication, people. And the translations you read from your Bibles, they're all from the Masoretic text from 1000 Anno Domini. That's 1,000 years after the fact, people. Do you understand now why Julian was saying your Catholic education is crap? Do you understand now why Julian said they will take over the world? Do you understand now why they killed Julian and plunged the world into darkness and tyranny? You and I, Satanic Congregation, we hold the line. It's time for us to advance. Let's go. Let's go. We got a couple more. No. Yeah, I did. That's the last one I did. People, what are you doing when you're Christing? This is what this is saying. It's explaining. The Scholiast is explaining to you. What it is chreinusin. You are staining. You are defiling. Do you know why Jesus said? He never said. They didn't ask him, "Are you the Messiah?" When they were putting him on trial. Somebody put up a crappy English translation that said that. They didn't. They said, "Are you the Christed one?" Yeah, and he wouldn't answer. Why do you think he wouldn't answer? Defilement, standing there with an erection, being accused of having children as property, sexually to be traded. Oh, God. Yes. And these children didn't, what's so bad about these children? They're freaking kidnapped people, right? They're not doing this willingly. Right? You ever see Jesus leave out a bulletin for people? No, he just shows up, takes 2 kids off their dad's boat. You don't see him again except down in Jerusalem, doing stuff in a public park, getting arrested. This is your reality, people. People around you have to wake up, man. You're saving lives when you do this. Oh, God. Give me what was that? Yeah, next one. Go ahead. hmm People, what are the, oh yeah. Now, I wanted you to see that development of throne. This is a nerd note for those of you who care, right? The throna with an omicron is technically referring to like herbs, herbs used in medicine, plants used in medicine, right? It's originally. But this got conflated with the throna with an omega, right? That deeper, it got conflated with it. And so the throne and the drug very early on are the same. When you read in any of your Bible about somebody seated on a throne, now you know what that means. Congratulations. Fantastic. Let's go. Who can teach these priests about the Bible? Yes, right? Here we go, people. Oh, God. Do you know what this says? Now, marathos. Who knows what that is? Who cares? It's juice. I'm translating. It's juice, the juice of marathos. What does it do? It causes acute vision, which is why the dragons Christ themselves on the pee. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yes. Should we pull up the definition so these people don't think that this is ludicrous? Look, people. What? Huh? Who? No, that's okay. That's it. Look, people. Look. What is that? What's the tail? Right. Look at number 2. Where are the dragons? Now, again, you thought dragons were, you know what I mean, flying with. Oh God, we got deltas. Here, I got to put this up. That's what you thought dragons were. I told you dragons are not dragons like you think of it and your fairy tale bullshittery with Gandalf. Do you understand? Good God, this is history, not fantasology. Right? No, stop it. What these, I told you, people, these are temple guardians, right? The dragon that guards the song of Medea that hangs in the friggin' tree in the grove of Mars. F you, if you get close, I'm gonna poison you. So shut up and listen to the song. That's a dragon. Dragons do that, right? It must have been a great gig. But the dragon is Christing himself. He's Christing himself. And where is he Christing himself? Give me the next one. Idoian. What are those Idoian? Oh, the privy parts. The privy parts. Man, I haven't been in the country of the privy in a while, but you take your privy into the privy and you privy it out, I guess. You know what I mean? Pudenda. What a scared way of yeah. We're talking about PPs and JJs, right? That's what we're talking about, right? Right, PPs and vajayjays, right? Fantastic. And people, that's not the scientific. Can we be educational? We're talking about penises and vaginas, right? We all have them. It's the way it is, right? So why would the dragon? I'm going to leave you with that. I'm gonna wait. Are those? Yeah, no. I'm gonna leave you with that, and I want you people to consider why it is that the dragon who is guarding that song is going to Christ his members, right? Whatever they be. I want you to realize, please, people, Satanic congregation, please realize, make me small and put some beautiful picture. I want you to realize the beauty of what you're looking at that is just beyond your comprehension because of the fairy tale, the Catholic education that is impressed upon the user's operating system. Do you understand? I want you to be able to see that. Do you know what was first Christed? A vagina. a vagina. A godly, sexy, divine, beautiful, intelligent, scary, gorgeous, Christed vagina. If you don't know what that is, I'm sorry. Right? You missed out on the mystery. Right? Right? Coming or going. Either way, we all get there through the vagina. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Good God, man. Listen, tell the priest about the Christed vagina and what it does. Do you understand? It's the source of everything, the source of all power, source of all life and beauty comes through that Christed vagina. Your mystery, people, is built upon this. Your mystery. You cannot take the drugs out of the Christ. You can't, people. It's a glorious reality. For those of you who have been in Catholic school, for those of you who have felt the impression of the operating system and watched it throughout your life, your freedom can be found in one place. Sexy, sexy Mother Greek. Thank you for coming. Hail Satan.
They roll around like a zombie do, eyes roll in the back of their head, eating the dead, blood drinkers, snow blind again. On the microphone, 1-2, Orphic harmony on the harp. It's Donnie Darko, milking these motherfucking bricks out. Teddy Bass putting in more work, with politicians pulling your skirts. Just dance a little bit, boogie woogie, 2 shoes at the party, dressed to kill. These motherfucking drugs got 'em ill, baby. I'm Medea's dead switch with the prick. Who brought these drugs?